Hi, good morning. I just wanted to show you how far I am with my bag now. I'm calling this a project bag, but like I showed you in the last video, I had started putting the scraps on. And now I have got the scraps. I had the scraps on the whole piece. The whole piece was this long twice, but what I've done is I've sewn up the edges now. I just took the edges here and I sewed them together to make it almost looks like a pillowcase. But I didn't turn it inside out or anything when I sewed it. I just sewed on the edges. The raw edges are showing right here on the edges. So so it was this length times two, and then I just folded it in half and sewed it because I made it to be the same size as this canvas bag that I bought. Okay, and this is a well-made canvas bag. This is it says it'll hold 35 pounds, so it's made quite well. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to take this bag, because this is now a bag itself. This is. So now I'm going to put this bag inside of this bag. I'm just going to put it inside like you would put a pillow in a pillowcase. You put that in there. I'm going to put that in there, inside there, and then let me get my hand inside the bag here, inside the ready-made bag, and make sure my corners are fitting in there. And see, because I measured first the corners to make, the size, so that I would make this top piece to be the same. And so now there is the bag, the tote bag inside. All right, so now what I want to do is snip these little threads right here, and I'm going to start clipping this on, make sure I have it make sure I have it straight. So I'm going to use these clips, and what first here is I just lined up the seam I made on the outer bag with the seam that's on the inner bag, and so I'll do that on both sides just to make sure that that's correct. And my lining, or not my lining, but the outer piece that I sewed on, I made just a wee bit longer, than the actual bag that was to go inside, so I can fold it down just a like a half an inch or so, that I made it a little longer. And so then there we go. I got that's that. And then let's just pin. I'm going to just pin or clip. Get these clips on here. See, I can just fold that down like a little bit of a hem there, so it matches up with the lining, with the actual bag, the purchased part. This is a simple and easy. This bag, I'm calling it a project bag because it's my boho project bag. Because now, this is like a perfect size if you're going to take with you a coloring book and a box of colored pencils. You can put that in there. You can put a watercolor pad in here and your watercolors and some brushes and a bottle of water, and you have your watercolors with you. You can put some yarn in here if you're going to be doing some crocheting. You can put that in here. Whatever projects you're going to take I don't know if you're like me. I just, no matter where I go, I want to have something with me. When I went to the doctor's office the other day, I just took my journal with me so I could write in my journal while I was sitting there waiting. And I didn't get much time to write because I didn't have much of a wait. So, but I like to have things with me to, plus you could use this for a pocketbook. I mean, if you wanted to use it for a pocketbook. Now, I wouldn't be above using for a pocketbook. That's what I would use it for. But so there I have now along the top, I have this clipped. I have the little clips in there, or pinned or whatever. And so I've got that all clipped together. And so I'm going to now sew, I'm going to go ahead and sew that here. I'm going to get that going around. Let me see, should I do it? Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and go from the inside. And I'm going to just start sewing. That way I know I have it. I want this threading. I want the thread to look kind of straight on the inside. This is the tag of the tag from the package. Okay, so I'm going to just sew it. That's all what I'm going to do. Good, it's sewing. I always have to make sure I didn't lose my thread. Now, and some places you're going to be going through a thicker amount of fabric because of wherever you have the pieces sewn on to your outer shell. And I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with the handles, but I do want to do something with the handles to give them a little bit more pizzazz. And so I got a couple ideas. I'm not sure yet which one, but you know what? I've got 6 of these bags I can play with. So I can make 6 different ones and I can, you know, plan as I go with them. And I can give them as gifts, or I don't know, maybe I'll try put 1 or 2 in my Etsy shop, see if anybody else wants to have one. And it's hard to put things in my Etsy shop because I don't know a fair price ever I want it to be fair to the buyer and fair to me, and yeah. So we'll see if that actually happens. I keep saying I'm going to put stuff in my Etsy shop, then I don't know if I do or not. Kind of see what I'm doing. I look up at the screen and I think, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I can't see me. And so here, okay, it's early in the morning here and everybody's still asleep. So, which everybody is, Jeffrey and Papa. So I gotta try and be a little bit quiet and ladylike here. Just not to wake them up. At least my sewing machine is kind of quiet, so I don't have to worry about that. And look at that, we're almost there. We're almost to the finish line. Oh, this is so, and this is so simple, you all. This is so simple. And you can make it unsimple if you want to. Oh, I'm just going to back this up a little bit. And then thread, cut the thread, cut the thread, cut the rope, cut the rope. Okay, there. Now, this bag basically is finished this way. Basically is finished. See, there's the inside of the bag. There's the outside of the bag. And, but the handles are still a little bit plain. So gosh, I just love to rub it. But that is a good size bag to be able to put books in, to put any project. And so that's why I'm calling it a project bag, because it's more, it'll fit a whole project. See there? That's the bottom of the bag. And the whole bag is, let's see, this board is 13 inches across, and 13 plus another, so it's 16 inches deep is how deep it is 16 inches, and then the width is 13 inches in the width, maybe a little bit more, about 13 inches give or take in the width. 13 by 16 is the finished bag. Now this bag does not have gussets in it. It doesn't have, it's flat, but you could make gussets in it simply by taking this corner. If you take a corner, pull the corner out this way, so here now you got the corner as in a point, and flip it upward. Flip that upward and just tack that corner. Just tack that corner up here. Then you've got a bottom and you've got your side gussets. Then it would be more of a see, you'd have to get down there and make sure you got that corner of the bag. I got my finger down inside. So there, I would get that corner, and then I would just flip it up. I got that corner, I would just flip it up and hand stitch or tack that corner up here, and then I would have this much of a bottom for your bottom, like bottom of the bag, and then that much would be actually the gusset part of your bag. But I'm going to leave it flat. I'm going to leave it just flat there. And another thing I was thinking, which I may not do on this bag, but then I may, because I never know what I'm going to do, is you can put, I have this fringe. It's like an upholstery fringe. I first was going to put it down the sides, but then I changed my mind. But you could take this fringe and you could stitch this fringe all the way around the top. And I still may do that because I think that looks so pretty. I may still do that. Just stitch fringe around the top. I got some other fringe too that maybe I would like. My daughter got her bag yesterday and she made a comment. She goes, I think you overdid it a little bit, but I like it. So I'm going to offer to swap her if she wants something that's a little less, because I had a lot of beads and stuff on the other one, and which I made differently than that one. This one's much easier. But I have fringe that is beaded fringe, or I have this kind of fringe that's really, I think, for upholstery. But I think that looks real pretty on there. And I may just put this on here. I just may put that on there. But see, when I take it off, I think, oh no, it belongs there. So I already had cut it though, because I'd already cut it because I was going to put it on the sides. Then I changed my mind, but then I had already cut it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on there. I'm going to just dang put it on there. So what I'm going to do, let's see, I am going to put it on there. I am. Just because I can. And I got 6 of these I can play with. I could be playing. I got to get that tightened on there. Why does that want to be loose? Why you want to be loose on there, screw? Okay. There. I used my fingernail for a screwdriver. And what's this? Can I tighten it with these tweezers? Pretend they're... I need to leave my screwdriver right up there on the shelf. Okay, there we go. It's cool now. It's all cool. It'd be cool. You'd be cool. You'd be cool right now. Okay, so let's see. I'll start it at the... Oh gosh, drop it the floor, easy. Okay, there. Now, I'll start it here at the seam. And I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to change my stitch to a... Where's that swirly one? I think that was number 17. Let's see, the swirly one. Oh, no, it was number 22. Yeah, I'm going to do number 22. Number 22. And that's the same foot, so I don't have to change the foot. And I'm going to sew, just like I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going to like this with this fringe on the top. I can't just stop, you know. Some people say less is more. I'm not that kind. I'm a more is more. More is more. You only live once. Put color in your life. Put pretty fringe. Make the world smile. I had so many compliments, and I don't know if they was real compliments, but I think they were. When I went to the doctor, that's sort of place I go, so when I talk about going to the doctor's office, that's my entertainment. But I had so many compliments on the jewelry I was wearing, because it was all handmade from fabric, and my pocketbook I was carrying was a pocketbook that Carmen had made me. And that's the pocketbook I was using. And so there was only 3 ladies, the doctor, a helper, and the registrade, the lady in the office, you know. But I had comments from all 3 of them about, well, they said I was cute for one thing. Well, I've let everybody know they said I was cute. But they just loved my bag. They just did. And they just said that I was, they said I was a free spirit because I was carrying that bag and I had flowers in my hair and all that good stuff, you know. They said I was a free spirit. I thought that was pretty awesome. So maybe my spirit is free. If other people think I have a free spirit, maybe I really do. This is going to be awesome with this fringe. Okay, here I'm going to have to piece the fringe because I had to cut it. Okay, so let's see. Let me see if this piece... Oh yeah, that's going to go around. Okay. So then I'm just going to put that butt that right up against that piece. Make sure I got it going straight up on the top edge here. Stitch that fringe on there. That's going to be awesome. This is going to be an awesome look. Awesome look. about all the way around. Okay, let's see. Make sure we have it. Okay, so now I can cut it right here. I'm going to cut it. Because that's where it's going to match right up with this other end. Yep, perfect. Perfecto mundo. Okay. Get that straight there. Make sure everything's perfect here. Okay. Yep, what I do? Uh-oh, what was that? Okay, let's see what happened here. Well, I've got a broken needle. So we'll pull that out of there. I got right to the end. I have to switch out that needle. And, that one broken. Oh, wait a minute. It hadn't been sewn for that much time. Okay, well, we're going to end this. We're going to end this right here because I got to do some repair work on my sewing machine here. I'll find the rest of this needle and, yeah, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. I'll get that fixed and then I'll have to, but you seen what I was doing, so you saw what I was doing to this project bag. And, well, here you can see this side because this side I have the whole fringe on this side. And, oh, I love it. I love it. So we'll work on that. Oh, but before I leave, I'll read you some heart thoughts. And, let's see. Let me see. I'm looking up. I'm looking up here and see what it says. See what it says. This one says, oh, I'm a pure spirit. Hey, this one says consciousness. Okay, be aware that we are all pure consciousness. We are not lonely or lost or abandoned. We are one with all of life. Look within your very centered space and see the part of you that is pure spirit, pure light, pure energy. Visualize all your limitation. Ooh. Wait a minute, I'm having a little trouble here. Okay, let's go here. Let me start this again. Look within your very centered space and see the part of you that is pure spirit, pure light, pure energy. Visualize all your limitations falling away one by one until you are safe, healed, and whole. Know that no matter what is going on in your life, no matter how difficult things might be, like when your sewing machine makes funny noise, be at the center of your being. You are safe and you are whole. You always will be. Lifetime after lifetime, you are a shining spirit, a beautiful light. Sometimes you come to this planet and cover your light and hide it, but the light is always there. As you let those limitations go, and as you recognize the true beauty of your being, you shine brilliantly. You are love, you are energy, you are spirit. You are the spirit of love, shining brightly. Let your light shine. This is so good because, you know, when you say something like, if I was to say I can't fix this sewing machine, well, I would not be able to fix it to find out what I did. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, no, I can do that. I let go of them limits. I'll take care of it, whatever I did wrong here. Broke that needle. And yes, limits. Just throw away them limits, because you don't have any limits. Okay, I ask God to watch over each and every one of you, every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. Now to check out to see what I messed up here.